by 21, I made a meal twice. Your dreams, my
Listen to these pussies.
Gotta pray on and pray for my enemies, cause they wanna be my energy. Lyrically, no one ahead of me. Live a legacy that you can't never be. Put that on everything, this is my destiny. It was all meant to be. Fuck is you telling me you ain't about nothing. But my niggas who flexing and starting. But we had to work hard and we're hustling. Put your car, we know that you bluffing. I got 2 cars, nigga, 2 cribs.
All right, good morning, good Friday. Good Friday, happy Friday, Jesus Christ. Welcome to the vlog. We're going to have some fun here today because it is 2 days out from the IFBB Melbourne Show. The show which we are official or headlining sponsors of. I forgot what it's called, above line sponsor? No, something like that. But right now it is 5:40 in the morning, just getting our steps. So obviously I am doing my own business for my own prep at the moment. And I will take some check-in photos or whatnot when I get home if anyone wants to see them. But today, essentially, it's going to be a big day of check-ins. It's going to be a big day of admin. We're going to go and see the guys get tanned. What else? We are going to share some bits and pieces. I do think I'll probably be spending the majority of the day behind the desk, which is slightly annoying, but that's okay. It's nice to be, as I touched on in previous vlogs, nice to be back home. And it's nice to be in close proximity to Doherty's gym as well, which I'm really excited for. And as you can probably tell from this beard, it's nice to head back to, shout out to Joey from the specialist barber. It's nice to be back at the barber. It's like I went in and I was like, all right, I'm home again. I'm back home and I never get fucking haircuts really, so that was nice. So yeah, just gonna share a bit of that with my day with you. Gonna share some of my meals, some of my training, some of my bits and pieces, and we will see what we can do and have some fun. I probably should have shown you some of the peaks. I will show you guys some of the peaks, that's cool, and I will also show you my first meal. So like we are personally in prep, as I already mentioned. I think this is the first week where I'm like pushing down, so now we're at like 2,300 calories, which is like low, not low. I think I was this low this time last prep, which is a little bit shit, but I'm also like 6 kilos heavier, which is obviously, it depends how you want to look at it, good and a bad thing. I look at myself in the mirror and I think it's a bad thing, and Joe's pretty much like, oh, well, you know, you're looking pretty good. But hey, so that lipos are up, which is good. Oh man, I was talking about something with yohimbine. So yohimbine is like a bark. I forget where it's derived from, to be honest. But it is a fatty acid mobilizer. So essentially it helps free up the fatty acid to then be transported into the mitochondria for oxidation. So it's generally utilized for like stubborn body fat, tail end of a prep. When someone's already leanish is when it would be utilized, and in conjunction with like things like clenbuterol, things like growth hormone, etc., we can create like a kind of synergy with it. Problem with it is it induces a lot of anxiety and it makes you feel pretty crappy and fatigued on that onset. But for anyone utilizing it, because it is actually allowed for natural athletes as well, not a restricted substance, it's got about a 35-minute half-life for the record. So generally speaking, we multiply that half-life by 5 to get total clearance, generally, depending on metabolism of the, I guess, well, chemical, whatever the fuck you want to refer to it as in this situation. So within 3 hours, you should be pretty much back to baseline. The problem with that is you put your body through a state of stress and it doesn't just drop off thereafter, or if you do see that drop off thereafter, it's like, you know, that dump when you had a really big day, sit on the couch and you're like, fuck, I'm gassed, and you only realize how gassed you are when you sit. Consider that. So if you are someone that can't tolerate yohimbine, probably not even worth its weight. But if you are someone who can, you may see some good benefits. Tell you what, there's nothing quite like a frosty Melbourne morning when it's like actually like fucking pretty. That's what I think we got today. Especially when it's a comp weekend. I think just that frost, everyone's sitting around in their hoodies, in their beanies. Especially like the coaches and the people that are just spectating, getting ready for like the tans, the registration, the show day. There's no better feeling than that, man. Maybe I'm just fucking obsessed with bodybuilding. One of my clients said to me yesterday, you bleed this shit. And I was kind of like, yeah, I fucking do, mate. Because he said, what did he say to me? Not to pump my own tires. He was sort of like, I'm so happy I transferred to you. Had another coach before. Wish we started earlier. It's been great. Just your attention to detail, etc. And like I said to him, to me, man, that's normal. That's what it should be like. But like, work never ever slides. Like, I think for any coaches out there, or any people who are looking to invest in a coach as well, just a lot of people think when they have a bad experience, it's like, I've wasted money. And then like the coach will sort of look at it like, yeah, well, it's just money that they're paying. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. You'll make more sense when I go on, right? For me, if you have a bad experience with a coach, money will come and go. You'll earn that back. In a year's time, you're probably not going to care about the money, at least I hope. But what you need to acknowledge that these people are investing in you is a vision, a goal, faith. Especially like if you're getting like an overweight client. This was always the example that I drew. We could look at this for competitors too, but you've got an overweight client. I work with a lot of lifestyle clients. If they're hiring a coach who's just like a little bit of a large dish effort, they've probably tried everything. And that's something that I notice as well. If they do that, they have a failed result, you don't invest, you don't give a shit, you don't do your job, the chance of them reaching out to someone again, slim or slimmer, and then the chance of them staying where they are, higher. So just remember, if you are a coach and you are not doing what you should be fucking doing, just remember they're investing their faith, their belief in you, whether that be for a comp, whether that be for weight loss, whether that be for a health outcome. And if you let them down on that, it's not the money that they're wasting all the time, it's the fucking spirit that you're breaking. All right, so I'm gonna show you how hard it is to take check-in photos for everyone who says, oh, well, I didn't have time, which I don't really understand, to be honest. I've already done my check-in photos for my coach this morning, but I did forget to record, so it's a good opportunity to work on the conditioning of it as well. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Happy with this coming through. Still, you'll see I'm holding on the back a little, because even that pose I'm not mad about. But this pose, I'm mad about. And as you can see, I'm trying not to knock the bench as I do it. That's your check-in photos, 10-second timer, done, easy. All right, this is very hard to do with one hand. Let's see what we got here. I'm not a sup guy, by the way. I think supplements are a waste of fucking money. But, like sports-based supplements. I'm a big fan of, what are we talking about? Like therapeutic supplements, health-based supplements, I guess. Like saffron, theanine, melatonin, magnesium. But I have a soft spot for this bitch. And equally for this. So probably the only products I'll actually spend money on. Unless someone can prove me wrong, that there's something else I should be spending money on. But I just like the Hydromax more or less for the electrolyte complex. I always encourage clients to use an electrolyte complex. And this is my one of choice. And then the reason I got glutathione is because I was doing injectable glutathione and I got over having to intramuscularly inject myself again. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to intramuscularly inject myself again. Instead, I'm going to get this. And I remember it tasting pretty damn good. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these really cool glasses that I got from from Kmart. I think me and Mads went to like 8 Kmarts to find these glasses. They are the coolest glasses ever. So we definitely went to like 8 Kmarts to find them. And ultimately, we found them. Now, by the way, you see me drinking tap water here. Do I care about drinking tap water? Well, generally, I'm not a Nazi with it, but if you have the opportunity to do filter water, do it. We are on tank. So very, very grateful for that. Because I got to be on tank water. And I'm gonna put a little bit of ice in this bitch. I'm going to enjoy my glutathione. And while I'm here, I'm equally going to enjoy in my Coaching Collective shaker, which we have on the way again because we did sell out. I think we've got like 5 left. So people keep asking me, can I have a shaker, can I have a t-shirt? We have none. We have none left, unfortunately. We ran out not long ago. I think we might have, well, I don't think, I know that we have a handful of t-shirts remaining, but nothing of significance. But we've got another 200 shakers on the way. Once we get them, if you would like one, just let me know and I will give them out. But while we're on that note, we also have hoodies on the way. They're going to be $80. If you have used Front Runner before, they're essentially the Front Runner hoodies. Exact same design. We sent them to the samplist. So the Front Runner hoodies are $170, except instead of having this cool Front Runner logo on the back, which are awesome, so I got 2 of them, they have the Coaching Collective on the back. So they should be here, I would say, in about 4 weeks. If you would like one, you can drop a comment below and we'll reach out, or just direct message one of us on IG. Now for the taste test of a Hydromax lime flavor, which I've never had before. Should have stuck to sour apple. Lime citrus, that's probably why it was the only one that was left. But yes, just a bit of a ramble this morning. If you want a hoodie, let me know. Or let James know. He's the one that organises all our merch. I just pay for it. 10, 9, 8. We'll do the back one more after this. 4, 3, 2. Yep, to the back. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 6, 5. Into the back. All right, so we've got a couple of videos there with the boys. That's Vince and Zach. You can probably also see. I said to the boys, do not touch me with your tans because this jumper's nice and I don't want to get it too dirty because I'd like to wear it for the rest of the day. And then I spilt coffee all over me. So the joys. But posing room's taken. So OG posing room, which is the boxing ring. Marion is getting changed. Other 2 girls are still in the tans. So whenever they're done, they're done. And we will have a quick look over. For reference, Zach was the main point of interest for today for the boys. Vince, still some carbs to come in. They both still have carbs to come in, but Vince very evidently flat this morning. So we knew that we had to keep feeding him. We don't really have a choice. Where Zach was on the cusp, but I didn't want to taper that back because we do have an opportunity for taper day tomorrow. So we did 800 carbs with Zach yesterday. 690 is planned for today. And then tomorrow, based on how he pulls, that will be somewhere between 250 and 400. We have 400 planned. I have the feeling that we'll end up at about that 250 just to dry him out. Reduce water tomorrow night. Keep him pretty well fasted on the show day besides some pre-carbs. And I think he should wake up pretty crisp. He's super crispy, but we obviously need to make sure that he's not super flat as well. Vince, on the other hand, not leaning on that super crisp kind of look per se. More that flow, that symmetry, that sleekness to the physique is where I think he will pay dividends. So I'd rather him be that little bit fuller, provided we can maintain that midsection, and just less concerns overall there, because we know we have to keep filling him, but we know we're not going to fill him to the brim, and we know that we don't have to maintain how do I put this? What's going to get Zach places is that crisp, dry kind of look, where what's going to get Vince places is that fuller muscle bellies, shape, symmetry, etc. So that's what we're leaning on, and that's how we're going to peak them. But Marion, on the other hand, we're about to look at. We did 300 carbs day 1. Day 2 was yesterday, 350. Today she's back to about 300. Tomorrow we'll be going back to absolutely guttering her. She doesn't need to be particularly full because she's quite a muscular woman for bikini. So the idea was to get ever filled up. Tomorrow, flatten her back the fuck out, get that midsection nice and tight, because we really want that midsection to be as tight as humanly possible. And then show day, she's on the Arvo, so we have even greater an opportunity to, if she flattens out too far tomorrow, we have an opportunity to put some food back in, nice and early in the day. If not quite, we still have like 6-7 hours of waking time to sort of just get her back to base. So yeah, looking forward to it. The back shot looks great. Just one thing I'll fix on the front, but turn to the front first, just ignore me. The hair is a little bit short, eh? Yeah.
So I'm thinking this.
Yeah, that's probably better. As long as it doesn't look awkward. Face front. Five, 4, 3, 2 to the back. The joys. All right, quads. Well, reg down. Push plus 3 sets of quads down. I'm fucking ruined. Excuse me, car. And then we will go home now and do the rest of my check-ins. It's gonna be a long night. Oh, it is a good day for vlogging. All right, we're done. So it is. What time is it? What time is it? 7:33. What time did I start? 6.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, 6. Okay. What did we do today? I'm tired.
It's check-in day. It's check-in day.
I haven't got my check-in back from Joe yet, actually, so that's fine. But obviously, we got everything we need done. Peak clients are done. Normal clients are done. Bit of admin, finish the vlog. All my meals are in. We are going to do our posing. I'm going to have a shower. I'm going to take my essential supplements. And I will see you tomorrow for registration day. Enjoy.